talk about a big play, hey, you don't get any bigger than that.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Washington Commanders and the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Wentz. Slings this deep for McLaurin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. I tell you, when Carson Wentz can really step into one and get that 6-5. He can really launch it.
And you'd think on 3rd down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going. And they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. From the gun, it's Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Wentz going to go on 4th down. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Wentz going to look to throw. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for James Conner. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Murray now to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first. Throwing now is Murray. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To throw, it's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. An option handoff given to Conner. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore from 13 yards out. And the Cardinals are back within a couple of the lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match?
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On second down, a run with Gibson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wentz going to try and throw on third. And he finds McLaurin. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Wentz finding McLaurin there for the Commanders first.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On third down, here's Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On first down, right back to Gibson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first and 10, it's Gibson. Out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Being chased out left. Thomas brings it in. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. That one caught by the tight end Bates. Touchdown, Washington. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Commanders have moved out in front. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins. He's got room at the 30. He's still on his feet, and he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run, 39 yards.
This would be the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
They'll run here with Conner. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals have cut the lead back down to 2. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And got his man complete. 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 75 yards. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They can certainly use it down by 2 scores. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throw left side complete. That's Green. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Buying time to his left. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they will have a 1st down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line.
81. Hey, 4, Tokyo.
Wentz now on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on second and long. Wentz, and he will find his man Samuel. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Go. Okay, call it. 5-9.
A final shot before half for Wentz. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come back, continue to throw the ball effectively.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Murray going to throw. Steps away to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
Hopkins, a man in motion right. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
On first down, Wentz. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And the pressure gets to him again. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. In motion right is Hopkins. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 22 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
Murray sets to throw on 4th.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going. Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the 30 on second down, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there with that license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Yeah, Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number one. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Brady will try again on second down. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Here's White. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Hey, 166. Second. 72. Sugar. Hey, Alex.
Brady. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin.
And the Bucs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point put through by Suckup. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
On the return from his end zone is Grant.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
On any running play this called, they're always hoping it's going to be big, can go the distance. When you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Watson on third down. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here we go on fourth. Watson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Watson now to throw. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Now Watson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Shotgun now for Brady. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So they take a big, big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You want some explanations.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Dean.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And the shutout, at least for now, is still intact. Great job by the defense after, Charles, last time this crew was out here, remember, they gambled in their own territory, didn't get it. But the defense held, gave up no points.
And, Brandon, sometimes it all just comes together, and I think the head coach senses it today. His defense, they're absolutely on fire. It doesn't matter where the ball is on the field. When that defense trots out there, no one's moving it, no one's scoring, and he's playing to it right now.
Well, that group's chasing a shutout. Teammates here on the offensive side going to try to provide a touchdown and gain the momentum even more on this series.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Looks for White, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Browns drive about to get started. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Cover, cover! Ready, hit! Check it, reload! Check it!
Now Brady to try again after the pick six. He'll get that out to the flat to White. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught by Evans. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, 34 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. And it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Watson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
But you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the red zone now, Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. After the sack on first down, Watson being chased out. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Browns will probably use their third and final timeout. And with that time on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from that forward. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for third and long. He'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
York able to send this one through, and that'll move it back within 6 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. On first down, Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On first and 10, here's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Gets the check down, throw away. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. To throw, it's Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. In motion right is Evans. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady flushed out right. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Watson. Buying time to his left. Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 56 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? This will be caught at about the 5. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Back to throw, Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, a 5-yard touchdown. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. Just keep that. He will not be able to get rid of the football. He's sacked. And let the second guessing begin as this remains a tie game. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Throwing on first down is Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A handoff, Fournette running left.
He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 37. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on third down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a gain of a yard, and the Buccaneers are going to have a first down. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now he'll throw with Brady. Taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Here's Brady. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on fourth down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
Jones will come now in motion right. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Browns drive about to get started. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now the Bucs will use the first of their timeouts. As they go to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've They've got to get closer here on third down. Here's Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Oh, nice move. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They go with Chubb on second down. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Seventh play of the game coming here on 4th and 6. Watson. This is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good, and that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the fourth. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So